Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Conor. The name Conor is an anglicized form of the ancient Gaelic name Conchobhar, which most etymologists conclude to mean lover of hounds. In Irish mythology, Conchobhar, Conor, MacNessa was the legendary king of Ulster, said to be born at the same time as Jesus Christ. He is remembered most for his ill-fated marriage to Deirdre. One day King Conor attended a celebratory feast in his honor, given by Femlin, a lord of Ulster. During the merriment, a messenger arrived with news that Femlin's wife had just given birth to a baby girl. As the men drank to the baby's health, a druid was sent to predict the child's future. When the druid foretold that the baby would grow to be the fairest of all women in Ireland, but that she would marry a king and bring ruin upon the kingdom of Ulster, King Conor decided to take the baby, hide her safely away, and make her his own wife when she reached marriageable age. This way, no foreign king could have her. They named the baby Deirdre, which is Celtic for woman. As Deirdre grew older and the wedding day neared, she was repulsed by the aged king who was to become her husband. She fell in love with the king's nephew, a handsome warrior named Nawaz. At first, Nawaz tried to reject the girl's advances, knowing she was promised to the king, but her beauty overpowered him. The two young lovers eloped and escaped to Scotland. Eventually, Conor tricked the lovers into returning to Ulster by promising forgiveness, but then promptly had Nawaz killed for his treason. Deirdre was then forced to marry the king, but she steadfast refused to look at him or even smile for a year. When Conor finally asked her what she hated most of all, she answered, "Thou thyself." And Eogan son of Duracht, Eogan being the king's servant who killed Nawaz. Whether as an act of revenge or a reaction to his own wounded pride, Conor cruelly sent Deirdre to be with Eogan for a year. As she's leaving to go with Eogan, Deirdre jumped out of the chariot, hurling her head against a rock, and died instantly. According to legend, two yew trees sprung from the separate gravesites of Deirdre and Nawaz, and grew so tall that their limbs intertwined over either side of a church, remaining together for eternity. King Conor's ruthless treatment of Deirdre and Nawaz doesn't exactly cast him in the most attractive of lights. He was nonetheless a brave and capable king. As a result, the name is often associated with adjectives strong-willed and wise. It was his desire for Deirdre that proved his ultimate downfall. Conchobhar, Conor, was also the name of several other early Irish kings, and the name has remained in constant use since ancient times, giving birth to the surname O'Connor. The Anglicized version of Conor is still extremely popular in Ireland, Northern Ireland, and the Isle of Man today. Personality of the boy named Conor. The number 11 is a master number, and embodies heightened traits of the two. This personality is on a life journey to find spiritual truth. They are extremely idealistic and intuitive. 11s have a rare and exceptional spiritual energy that brings a sense of obligation to illuminate the world around them. It's a very powerful responsibility, but these people have far more potential than they know. It's important that they surrender to higher ideals. They have the capacity to see the bigger picture, and they possess the skills to inspire others spiritually. 11s have strong diplomatic skills and can become great peacemakers. Master numbers can be both a blessing and a curse, as they walk the fine line between greatness and the potential for self-destruction. Popularity of the boy named Conor. Conor with one N is the most typical spelling used in Ireland and Northern Ireland, although parents in the United States prefer Conor with a double N. The more traditional spelling of Conor was first to enter the US popularity charts in 1977 as interest in Irish names began to take shape in America. Conor with two Ns quickly followed in 1981 and overtook Conor in popularity. Even Conor is a more widely used spelling variation. Now Conor is going backwards in usage, while Conor remains a top choice for boys among American parents. Since the name has become so popular, it now must compete with several other spelling variations such as Conor, Conor, and Conor. Conor is probably the most Irish way to spell this name if you're looking at it from that angle, and Conor/Conor are more surnamey in terms of spelling choices. The spelling variations that favor the K over the C are highly Americanized and a little kitschy to some. The names all sound essentially the same, so it just comes down to spelling preference. If you're of Irish heritage, we say stick with Conor. Outside of Ireland, Conor is the most heavily used version of the name. Quick facts on Conor. Gender, boy. Origin, Celtic. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, 572. Pronunciation, Kahnr. Simple meaning, dog/wolf lover. Characteristics of Conor. Highly intuitive, uplifting, truth seeker, extremely bright, spiritual teacher, inspirational. Cultural references to the baby name, Conor. Famous people named Conor. Conor Jackson, baseball player. Conor Oberst, singer-songwriter. Conor Gillespie, baseball player. Conor Casey, soccer player.